1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
The Euro Millions lottery is 1 in 145 million, then 195,000 doesn't sound quite so good, because clearly there have been deaths with bungee jumping, but thankfully a very limited number. But I would classify that as an extreme sport, basically because I would never do it. Would you ever do it, either of you two? Would you do a bungee jump?
I suppose that's a bit of a tough question. I mean, I've jumped out of an aeroplane once for charity, so I suppose it's kind of along the same lines of that. In fact, I suppose anything jumping out of a plane would be classed as an extreme sport too. I reckon I'd give it a go. I probably wouldn't enjoy it the first 2 seconds, and then I might do. But as long as I get back up there and safe, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, how did you cope? Go on.
Yeah, sorry. I was just going to say, for me, it'd be a capital no.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't do bungee jumping, yeah. No. Now, there was a point that Dan made, and he sort of subtly said, "Oh, I don't think this is," but I think they're in the same vein. So there is the American version of rugby, and I believe it's called football. For some reason.
NFL, isn't it? Yeah, National Football League. Yeah.
I've never understood that anyway, but yeah. So it's called football. Now, how's that different from rugby? How's the injuries that you're likely to sustain from that different from the injuries that you sustain from rugby? Is it because they wear a helmet? Does that not make it more dangerous if somebody hits you with a helmet on your spine? Could that not be classed as a very career-defining moment? Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is. It does have its great dangers, but they are quite well protected. As you say, they wear a helmet, which is protective rather than normally hurting somebody else, though it could do, I guess. And of course, they wear these great big shoulder pads to build themselves up. So they are well protected, like with a bit of armor. So I think that stops a lot of potential injuries. But again, when they, crash into each other to force the ball, etc., then there's going to be some dangers in that. Again, whether we would call it extreme is another question, I guess.
All right.
I mean, I think you could argue that any form of contact sport with one person coming into any kind of physical contact with another person, then, I think you could conclude it could be a dangerous sport. I mean, figure skating, for example, you've got two people that are doing a dance routine on ice. However, if your choreography is not correct or your timing isn't correct, somebody could get the sharp end of your ice skate, for example. I mean, I wouldn't conclude that figure skating itself is particularly dangerous. However, there are still many risk factors to it.
Yeah. So I suppose that then brings up another question then. What would we define? It wouldn't be the general definition anyway, because a lot of people would have different opinions on different sports, won't they? But what would we define as extreme sports? What would we define as being extreme?
Well, I would, again, maybe the word sports isn't always relevant, but...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything Cuz does.